Hey guys, BLASH here, and I am back with another Fallout 4 video. In this video, I'll be teaching you how to make a settlement. So you guys want to learn how to make a settlement? I'll show you. In today's video, I'll be doing a settlement guide, yep. The first thing you want to know is how to activate your settlement building tool, or whatever you should call it. For PlayStation, you gotta hold the touchpad. For Xbox, you gotta hold the menu button. And for PC, I have no idea. So you want to first come up to trees or any rubble down items, and you should see a yellow border around it. That means it's selected. At the bottom, you can see your options you can do with it. Scrap is 1. So if you press square and then press scrap, as you can see, I would get 20 wood from this maple tree. So now I have acquired 20 wood. You just gotta go around scrapping everything. I've already done this in previous shots. I can do this one as well. Let's see this one. Nope, I can't do that. You can go to different settlements and put a supply line, which I'll show you in just a bit. So the first thing you want to do is, when you get in a settlement, you're not gonna be able to just make all this straight away. You need to grow it. The first thing you want to do is make a house. Make somewhere where the settlers can sleep or sit or just be happy around it. The first thing is, you want to go to structures, then wood. Do not do metal because it takes a much longer time to get the resources for that. I prefer wood. It just looks better in my opinion. So you want to usually start with floors. I'm just gonna go start here, and you can look if you want to line it up. That's perfectly good. And I want to go back and get more of them, and these will snap on automatically from now on. There. I'm having a little bit of L shape. I'm gonna have an overhang off here on the top of this building. Next thing you want to do, get your walls established. Go into doorways. I want my one to be around here. Doesn't connect for some reason. Let me store this. Yep, there we go. You should click in, you see this? Clicked in. Then you want to press build, and should just stay there. The next thing you want to do, if you want more doors, you can, which I'm going to do. I'm probably going to put one here. And then you want to start with the walls. There's these simple walls which take up less resources but don't look as good. I like these outer caps, and there's different versions of them. They look much better, but I don't use them for the back like this because not a lot of people would see that. So I use it for the front and sides. And let me just connect that. And as the bottom, you can see my options, but also because I have stored these walls, you can see the number 2. That means I have 2 of them and I don't use the resources to build them. So if I go on this, you can see I already have 2 in my storage. If I go here, press store and then select yes, you can see now I have 3 stored, and I can just use these whenever I want. So as I said before, there's different varieties, so I like to mix it up a bit. I'll put this one here. There's these overhangs which are pretty nice for verandas and balconies. I'll put one here. Sometimes you just gotta fiddle around with it. You need to press R2 or L2 to spin it. Then it should lock into place. Now we have a veranda. Gonna continue onto the walls. There's multiple items that you can use. Roofs, stairs, miscellaneous. You can also use these prefabs, which are much easier. As you can see at the bottom, it comes with floors and a roof. and also some of them come with walls. It's easier, but I reckon this way is much better for the customizability. And if you have any questions, guys, put them down in the comments below. If you go all the way to the right, you can see some other options. I'm gonna put some wall ends here. As you can see, there's two different varieties, so I like to mix it up. There we go. Looks pretty nice. Do one there. And then we'll put one last one here. And if there's any more good news to share, you'll hear it first here on Diamond City Radio. Sometimes annoying to transfer between there. Guys, don't take this personally. Okay, it's glitching out a bit. It does this a lot. Spazzes out. You just gotta remove some items. There you go, see? If I get another floor, just put it back in. For some reason I can't put it in. That's confusing. I'll be back, guys. So I figured it out. You can't put overcaps in a corner. You need to use this overcap shack wall corner. But I don't have enough. There we go. Now I have enough to make this wall corner. There we go. Now, as you can see, it's got the outer cap with a little bit of the overhang on the top, and it fits in the corner. And wow. And also, one more thing. You see this green border? If you go outside of it, you got 5 seconds to come back in, or you auto exit out of the workshop. There you go. It's just a note, side note. It already tells you that, but just wanted to tell you guys. So I go one wall there. Yep. So now we got the walls, some roofs. I mean, not roofs. We got some walls, doorways, a veranda maybe. Now you're done with that. You got to go onto the roof section. You could just use this basic roof. This is the best for budget, but it has this hole and it's flat. They're pretty good for 2-story houses because you don't realize the hole and they're flat. But if you want a more clean look, there's the flat ones, but then these curved ones, which give a more nicer look. So I line these up like this. So then we go to make the roofs here. Let's see. There we go. And I might turn this that way, so there we go. So we got the roof, some windows to get some sun lighting in. Looks pretty nice. Now you might want some furniture because that makes the settlers happy. Let's see. So you want to go into furniture. Get a table. Get a couple of chairs going. And after you've done that, you will probably want to look at the top bar. There's people, which will indicate the amount of settlers you have. the food, which you need at least the same amount of settlers, the water, which will need to still be the amount of the same amount of settlers you have, power, which I don't know what the minimum is, defense, which is you need your water and your food combined and then halved, or no, yeah, halved I think, or 1/3, or divided into 2/3. And then beds, you need the amount of settlers, and then your happiness will go up if you have nice houses. And the beds have to be under a roof or they will not count. So if I could just find a bed somewhere. But the settlers won't sleep in this. It might say well, but they won't sleep and the happiness will go down if it. So you need to have it in a place that has a roof. Anything that has something over the bed. It doesn't even matter if it has walls or even a floor. It just has to have a roof. You can also get doors. Nah, I just want to keep it open. And be careful of your size. But on PC, you can make an unlimited settlement size. On PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, you have to do this technique that I'll show you in just a bit. The next thing you want to probably do is start wiring some stuffs. The first thing you probably want to wire is a radio recruitment beacon. A recruitment radio beacon. So, as you can see, this is a large generator. It is connected to a power pylon that has an electricity symbol. This won't take from the 10, but it still needs at least 1 to be powered up. This still produces 10. As you can see, this radio recruitment radio beacon requires 1 electricity. 1 minus 10 equals 9. So now this has 9 electricity left if we connect it from here. If you attach a power pylon, which is just a switch, you got to press triangle from the object to attach a wire, and it should just attach. As you can see, the wire's red, it's not attached to anything, and then it's attached. Then press triangle, should be good. You do this, and then attach wire. Should be good. And now that has 9. There's these other items, they're called power conduit, which I'll show you an example right now. The game doesn't work by the lights don't work by straight lighting. They work by the electricity going through the metal in the walls. So if I move this power conduit away, like here, and then I restart. If I put this somewhere where there's no power, see, it's too far away. They don't connect. And then if I bring this back, and I bring this back here, okay. For some reason this isn't working. But you get the idea, it should work. The lights are really glitchy in this game. Sometimes they do light up, but the animation don't work. As you can see, this is lighting up. That doesn't have a conduit near it yet. But the electricity would go through the walls. What I've done here with that generator, I wired it through this. Goes up here. And these conduit just keep on going, and they help the power in all of these rooms, in every single one of these rooms. That one, all of them. What I did here, I connected it up here, connected it down there, and from all the way down there, it is connecting a water generator. It's connected to a large power pylon, which is just another connector connected to this water purifier. It requires 5 electricity. So now that 9 minus 5 equals 4. So now that has 4 electricity available. I haven't used that yet. Another thing that you probably want to do is assign people to spots. And to assign people, all you want to do, as you can see, this settler, when you look at them, you can see whatever is highlighted is whatever they're working at. I can press command and then so as you can see, she will go anywhere. And if you click on something that could be assigned, you press X, and now the resource is assigned, and they will work there every day. You can also assign people to beds. For example, I would get one of these troops that work up in here, like that person, and I would assign him to sleep in here. So when they wake up, they can just go straight up to work. Another thing is farms. Some people have been confused about farms for a long time. These settlers, they will only attend to six plants. 6 individual plants. As you can see right there, I have 12, I'm pretty sure. Hey guys, I just wanted to make a side note. It is about how to equip settlers with items, weapons, and armor. Let me just get this. Oh, God damn it. Okay, so most people know how to trade with settlers. Talk to them.
Just looking to trade a little. Go ahead.
And you can see all their stuff. If I come in here, come into Imperial, I can give him a chest piece. But if I store it on him, as you can see, he's not wearing it.
I want to trade a few things.
with him again.
Of course.
You gotta press triangle. That equips them with it. You can also do this with dog meat and with dog armor. So that's basically it. So if you just find a bunch of combat armor or military fatigues and things like that, you can just set up all your guards with it, and it just looks awesome. So there you go. There's also, here is your workshop. You come here and press transfer. You can store all your junk with one press of a button, and you can see all your inventory. And you can just see here everything of mine. And the junk, for example, this biometric scanner will, when it's scrapped, which it automatically does when it's needed for resources, will give me a fiber optics, asbestos, and 2 nuclear material. After you have probably assigned people to some settlements, to some food, some shops, you probably want to get more settlements and connect them. Actually, there's this skill in the perk chart under charisma, I'm pretty sure, called local leader. The first one, you can make supply lines between your workshops and settlements. The second one can build stores and workshops. For example, here, I got to make these stores because I got local leader perk 2. It's a pretty good thing if you want to get into settlement building. And also, if I click this person, I can press R1 and I can send this settler to any one of these places. These are all the workshops I have unlocked. And then, because I already have one connected to Sanctuary Hills, as you can see, if I go onto the map, I can press L1 and it will show me all my workshops plus the ones that are connected. So as you can see, the castle is connected to Sanctuary. Now, not all the resources will be connected. None of the resources will be, technically, because all the resources in one workshop won't be in this workshop. You can't see them here. But when you're in here, when you're in this menu, scrap items from the workshop in Sanctuary for these areas. So it will give you enough wood. For example, and also, if I go to guard post, as you can see, it requires one settler, and because it's blue, that means it does have it, and it produces 2 defense. The final thing is a really cool tip. It's actually a glitch that you can do. It's to increase your settlement cap. As you can see, my one's pretty high. It's nearly full. So what you want to do, you want to get all your weapons, every single one, and just drop them. All your weapons, not your grenades, just normal weapons. You want to go here in your workshop, and you want to store them. As you can see on the top, thinks I'm storing building materials. And as you can see, it goes down. Now there you go, you got a higher settlement cap. And you can just go back in your workshop, go to weapons, and just pick up all your weapons that you dropped off. So there you go, guys. That's the settlement guide. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys learned something. And there you go. Bye.
If you guys enjoyed that video, to check out the previous video, please click the left. To stay connected, check out the channel and my Instagram. That's the channel Instagram. And please subscribe. Thank you guys for watching.